Hey, hey, Charisma here. Welcome back. If you are new around here, hello. Today, I really want to get in to understand why women show off their bodies on social media. And not only social media, but if you watch my last video about Ciara, I talked about, what she was wearing at the Oscars. And it really, I posed a question to really help us to come together as a community to understand this phenomena. So I've been doing some research and I came across this article on BBC that talks about this and the study and the research that's gone into this. Really the psychology behind why women love to show off their bodies on social media. So we're going to get into it and look to hear what does the BBC have to say about that when we return. Let's go. Let's check out what the BBC is saying here. Okay, here. So this article is called The Complicated Truth About Social Media and Body Image. Many of us suspect that the beautiful, often highly edited images of people we see on social media makes us feel worse about our own bodies. But what does the research say? If you mindlessly scroll through Instagram or Facebook whenever you get a few seconds of downtime, you're far from alone. But have you ever wondered how all these images of other people's bodies, whether it's your friend's holiday snap or a celebrity gym selfie, could be affecting how you view your own? Much has been made over the years and how mainstream media present unrealistic beauty standards in the form of photoshopped celebrities or stick thin fashion models. Now that influence fill up our feeds, it's easy to imagine that social media too is all bad when it comes to body image. But the reality is more nuanced. And there may be ways to curate your Instagram feed to make you feel happier in your own skin, or at least stop you feeling worse. So it's important to note that research into the social media and body image is still in its early stages, and more studies are correlational. This means we can't prove whether, for example, Facebook causes someone to have negative feelings about their appearance, or whether people who are concerned about their appearance are more likely to use Facebook. That being said, using social media does appear to be correlated with body image concerns. A systematic review of 20 papers published in 2016 found that photo based activities like scrolling through Instagram or posting pictures of yourself were a particular problem when it came to negative thoughts about your body. So essentially, what they're saying here is that the correlation between seeing other people post you know, pictures, naked pictures, scandalous pictures, like what Sierra was wearing at the Oscars, could cause a negative effect. But there are many different ways to use social media. Are you just consuming what others post, or are you taking, editing, and uploading selfies? Are you following close friends and family, or a laundry list of celebrities and influencers? Research suggests that when we compare ourselves, who we compare ourselves to is key. People are comparing their appearance to people in Instagram images or whatever platform they're on, and they often judge themselves to be worse off, says Jasmine Fraduseli, a postdoctorate researcher at Macquarie University in Sydney, Australia. In a survey of 227 female university students, women reported that they tend to compare their own appearance negatively, I can say that word, with their peer group and with celebrities. but not with family members while browsing Facebook. The comparison group that had the strongest link to body image concerns was distant peers or acquaintances. Verduli puts this down to the fact that people present a one sided version of their life online. If you know someone well, you'll know they're only showing the best bits. So true. But if they're an acquaintance, you won't have any other information to go on. Negative influence. When it comes to the wider circle of influencers and accounts you follow, not all types of content are equal. Research suggests that fit inspiration images in particular, which typically feature beautiful women doing exercises or at least pretending to, might make you harsher on yourself. Amy Slater, an associate professor at the University of West England, Bristol, published a study in 2017 in which 160 female undergraduates viewed each other's hashtag Fitspo, self-compassion quotes, or a mixture of both, all sourced from real accounts on Instagram. Those who viewed only Fitspo scored lower on self-compassion, but those who viewed the compassionate quotes, example, "You're perfect just the way you are," were nicer to themselves and felt better about their bodies. For those who view both the Fitspo and the self compassionate quotes, the benefits of the latter appeared to outweigh the negative of the formula. Another study published earlier this year involved showing 195 young women either body positive content from popular accounts like Body Posy Panda, photos showing thin women in bikinis or fitness gear on neutral images of nature. The researchers found that exposing women to body positive Instagram content appeared to boost their satisfactions with their own bodies. Those two things together are starting to build a little bit of a story that there may be some content that actually is useful for body image, says Slater. But there may be a downside to body positive images too. They're still focusing on bodies. The same study found that women who seen the body positive photos still ended up objectifying themselves, measured when, after looking at the images, the participants were asked to write 10 statements about themselves. The more the statements focus on their appearance rather than their skills or personality, the higher that participant score on self objectification. This means when someone wrote, "I am beautiful," it got lumped in with negative things people said about their bodies. But those people who could be taking a broader view of their beauty comes from, including internal as well as physical attributes, says Slater. Either way, this fixation with looks is a criticism of the body positive movement that does seem to hold true. It is about loving the body, but it's still very much a focus on on appearance. So it goes on to talk more about, the effects, like why these women continue to show their bodies even though it's having a negative effect on others who are viewing them showing their bodies in provocative, scandalous, naked outfits on social media, at events. I mean, and the list goes on and on. So finally, it says here the next best thing would be to think critically about who you follow. And if you find yourself facing an endless stream of appearance focused photos next time you scroll, add nature or travel into the mix. After all, giving up social media altogether is probably too big of an ask for most people, especially while the long term effects of using it are still unclear. But finding inspiring landscapes, delicious food, and cute dogs to fill your Instagram feed might just help you remember there's more to life than what you look like. That is very, very interesting to understand the negative effect that it's having on social media when you continue to see celebrities and other people just show up half naked, sharing their ass, showing their breasts, showing all kind of parts of their body on social media, and they're doing it to get attention, they're doing it to get a validation, and that says a lot about the individual because clearly they're not happy with themselves, they're not happy with their bodies, and they're trying to validate something that's missing in the deep core of who they are. At the same time, it's having a negative effect of those who are actually viewing it and how they compare themselves and then look at their own body. And we see people like what's her name? Jeez, I can't remember her name right now. But the big girl who's always showing her ass, her big ass, her body, who's obese. A lot of them do it. And they think they're having a positive effect on society and on the audience. And they're not. They're not. It's having a negative effect. So if you care about your audience, you will be mindful about the photos that you share online and how you dress, especially younger females coming up thinking that it is okay, that they want to get on this body positivity movement, which is a bunch of BS, to be honest, because number one, it's having a negative effect in society. And number two, you showing your body when clearly that you have health issues with your body online and and you're showing that, oh, I'm just cool how my body and all the health concerns and the health issues that you could be facing. That's not cool. So let me hear what you think about, you know, why women show off their bodies and the negative effect that it's having on society and having in the world to the audience and younger people. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback and your take. Remember to subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell to get notified when I drop another video. Also to like. Remember, until next time, take care and bye for now.